Hello everybody, hope all is well. Looking forward to doing Pilates with you today. We are going to be doing Pilates for the silver crowd, so about 60 plus. And I've been starting to teach a class here in Bali, and it's been quite satisfying, so I'm excited to do this now online. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to come to the side of my mat. You can put your feet in front of you. We're just going to do a half roll back. And the first level is going to be putting our hands behind our thigh, sitting up nice and tall, belly is in. So you breathe in and out, scooping out the belly, rounding that spine. Now, having the hands behind your thigh is going to help you as you come up as well. So press in the belly and come all the way up, one vertebra at a time, to sit up nice and tall. We're going to do this again, breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, rounding that spine. And then pressing in the belly, breathing in, and coming all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Now, if this feels a little bit easy for you, you can put the arms out in front of you, palms towards each other. Just make sure that the arms are back in the shoulder sockets. We're going to do that again. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly. Really feeling the manipulation of the spine, so you feel stretch in between each vertebra. Then you're going to come up using that lower belly, not the front of the thigh or hip area. So you breathe in as you slowly come up, one vertebra at a time, to sit up nice and tall. And again, breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, rounding that spine. Then pressing in the belly, come all the way up to a seated position. Good. Now, going to extend the legs out to the side of the mat, bringing the arms out to the side as well. We're going to do saw. So we're going to twist the spine without lifting up the sit bones off of the floor. So breathe in and out, twisting to one side, sit bones on the floor. You feel stretch in between the arms. Now you're going to scoop out the belly and come up and over the legs. So breathe in and out, scooping out the belly, coming up and over those legs. Looking back at that back arm, you still feel the twist in the spine, scooping out the belly, and you feel a lengthening feeling through the backs of the legs. Your pinkies of your hand and your toe, if you could reach them, are joined in marriage. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, and come all the way up, still feeling that twisted spine. Arms are in opposition, and breathing in to come all the way center, and then go to the other side. Breathing out. Good. Feeling that opposition stretch. Sit bones are on the floor. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, coming up and over the leg. Your fingers get married. I should say your pinky gets married. Breathing in and out. Relaxing into that stretch even more. Feeling the stretch all the way through the back of the leg, looking back at that back arm. Pressing in the belly. One vertebra at a time comes on top of each other, and you feel that stretch between the arms. Then press in the belly. And coming into center, let's do that again and try to go a little bit quicker. So breathe in and out. Feeling the stretch in between the arms. And then breathing in and out. Scooping up the belly, coming up and over the legs. You feel a stretch through the back of the legs. And you're also looking back at that back arm, marrying those pinkies. And then pressing in the belly. And then as you come into center, good. And going to the other side, breathing in. And out. And scooping out the belly, coming up and over the legs. Feeling those pinkies getting married, looking back at that back arm, twisted spine, sit bone is on the floor, and breathing in, coming all the way up, feeling the twist of the spine and those arms in opposition, and then breathing in and out. Good. Now we're going to bring those feet back onto the mat. Now we're going to roll all the way down to the mat. So a full roll back. Hands at the back of the thigh. Breathing in and out. Rocking out the sit bones, scooping out the belly. Slowly, with control, you're coming down to the mat. Really feeling like one vertebra at a time comes down onto the mat. And as you come down with the upper spine and the head, you will release the back of the thigh just a little bit. Now we're going to come back up. So you breathe in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Your hands are going to be at the back of your thigh. Pressing in the belly, press the feet down into the floor, and you can come up and you can move those hands as you come up if you would like. One vertebra at a time comes on top of each other. Sit up nice and tall, and the elbows out to the side. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rocking off the sit bones. And we're going to come down slowly with control. And you can walk those hands down the back of the thigh as one vertebra at a time comes onto the mat. Now that we're on the mat, though, just a little reminder when you do Pilates that you want to feel a small little curve at the lower back. So you should feel a little space in between you and the mat here. Okay, now we're going to come up, breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Scooping out that belly, grounding the feet into the floor. If you get stuck, you can pull yourself up with those hands, one vertebra at a time, to come up to a seated position. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine, walking your hands down the thigh. As you slowly come back down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Good. And then we're going to do this again. Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest, scooping out the belly, and grounding those feet into the floor. Elbows out to the side, chest is wide as you walk all the way up the thigh, coming up to that seated position. I'm going to do one more and sitting down, breathing in. Belly rounding that spine, walking your hands down the thigh. As you come all the way down, slowly with control, slower the better, come all the way down to the mat. We're going to bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Just rocking left to right, massaging the back. Bringing the legs up to tabletop. Bringing the arms down by the side. Now your knee is over your hip, so the knees are not too far into the chest or too far away. One is over the other. Feel that small little curve at that lower back. Now you can just tap one toe, pressing in that belly to come up. So you breathe in as one taps, breathing out and pressing in that belly to come up. Do it all from the lower belly instead of the hip and thigh area. So breathing in and out. A common problem that most people have while doing this is also bringing those shoulders forward. I'm going to keep the shoulders down onto the mat. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to do 2 taps of both toes. So down, tapping, and then pressing in the belly and coming up without using this thigh area. So breathing in and out, using that belly. And again, breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in without popping that lower back. Belly is in, ribs are in. 1 more, breathing in and out. Bringing 1 foot down to the mat and then the other. Good. Now we're going to do a bridge. Arms down by your side. Knee is over the ankle, not past. So this is wrong. If anything, I would say put the ankle out more. But if you can get it on top of each other as much as you can, that would be great. So, doing a bridge, breathing in and out, pressing the arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly. 1 vertebra at a time comes off the floor to the tips of the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out. And you're slowly going to come down. And I really want you to think of manipulating the spine and feeling 1 vertebra at a time coming onto the mat to rest the tailbone. And we're going to do this again. Breathing in and out. Pressing the arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly. Lifting the pelvis. Really feeling 1 vertebra at a time come off the mat to the tips of the shoulder blades. You're going to feel a nice stretch through the front of the body. And breathing in and out. And slowly coming down, manipulating the spine. Feeling a stretch in between each vertebra as 1 comes down onto the floor after the other to rest the tailbone. We're going to do this again, breathing in and out, pressing the arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, lifting 1 vertebra at a time off the floor to come all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out, slowly coming down, 1 vertebra at a time, slowly with control to rest that tailbone. This time we're going to stay up, so breathe in and out, pressing those arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, coming up 1 vertebra at a time, all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Then I want you to take 1 shoulder and wrap it underneath you as much as you can. Then the other one, taking the hands and trying to clasp them together behind your buttocks. Now we're going to try to extend those elbows out straight to give an extra stretch through the chest and the front of the body. Keeping those hips up, breathing in and out, relaxing into that stretch even more. And again, breathing in and out. And last breath in and out. Good, then you can unclasp the hands, putting them back onto the mat, taking out 1 of your shoulders from the mat and then the other one. Hips are still up. And then we're going to come back down, breathing in and out. Just coming down 1 vertebra at a time, slowly, with control, down to the mat. Good. Bring one foot up into tabletop and then the other. Bring the arms out to the side. Going to take both knees over to one side. Try to have one knee on top of the other one as much as possible. And then looking back at the back arm, feeling a twist in the spine. Breathing in and out. Relaxing into that stretch even more. And again, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Good, pressing that belly in. And then slowly coming up to bring the back onto the mat. We're going to go to the other side. So breathe in and out. Coming over to one side, looking back at that back arm, twisting that spine. Both those knees are on top of each other if you can. Breathing in and out. Relaxing into that stretch. Even more. Out. Relaxing. More. Breathing in. Belly in. Untwisting that spine. Bringing it back onto the mat. The legs up to tabletop. Bringing the knees into the chest. Taking your hands, putting them at the back of the thigh. We're going to roll ourselves up to rest on the tailbone. So you can use the back of the thigh in order to do that. Breathing in and out. Curling all the way up, and try not to put your feet onto the floor and rest on your tailbone there. Okay, now we're going to do something a little fun. I want you to try to roll back without hitting your head, roll back up without hitting your feet. So breathe in and out. Whee! Come up without bringing those feet back down onto the mat. Use that lower belly. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Whee! Chest is wide, elbows out to the side. 2 more. Breathing in and out. Whee! And one last one. Breathing in and out. Whee! Awesome. Come down with those feet now. Cross the feet. And you can scoot back down onto the mat. And let's do cat-cow. So scooping out the belly, rounding that spine so you feel all the vertebrae stretch in between. And then relaxing the belly down, bringing the vertebrae together, and relax the belly down to the mat. And then pressing the belly in, coming up with that spine, rounding the spine. And then coming back down, releasing the belly down to the mat. Then coming in a circular motion, breathing in and out. And going in the opposite direction, breathing in and out. And then in a circular motion with those hips, breathing in and out. And going in the opposite direction, breathing in and out. Good. Now we're going to go almost into a plank and just walk our hands forward, bringing our feet, or I should say our hips, a little bit forward. And if you would like, you could even bring those feet up off of the floor. Belly is in, but putting pressure of those hands into the floor and not dropping the shoulders into the floor. You're actually pressing through so you're nice and strong within them. And just breathe in and out. Belly is in. And again, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Last breath in and out. Now putting those feet down onto the floor, rocking yourself back and coming back into child's pose. Using your breath, breathing in and out, relaxing into the stretch even more. And again, breathing in and out, relaxing into the stretch even more. Last breath in and out. Pressing the belly in, pressing the hands into the floor and sitting onto your heels. Come up and sit nice and tall. Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Hope you did enjoy it as well. I do produce videos weekly, and I hope that you come back and join me. I love likes, comments, and subscribe, so please do so. And have a great day. Enjoy.